Good evening, everyone. It's March 24th, and it's now time to stand by while Charles, VA3 CJZ, opens up the Monday night Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Standing by for 7 p.m. This is your host, VA3IMW. My name is Mac here in Hamilton on the West Mountain, and we'll wait. Oh, clock's just flipped over. Here we go.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm here to open the weekly Monday night accidental net. And so conditions are a little chilly out there, although it's reading plus 5 degrees. And hopefully everybody's staying warm. We got some mixed precipitation on the way. Anyways, let's see who's out there that would like to check in, say hello, tell us about their day or week or year. Again, VA3CJZ Mac is streaming the net on YouTube. If you type in VA3IMW with a space LORC, you'll see today's date and the live button underneath it. Just click on that. You can join us there and say hello in the chat. All right. So with that, do we have any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations? Please come now. All right. Nothing heard. Hopefully the repeater is working as it should again this evening. A little bit of excitement yesterday, but for now, let's open up the net to anyone and everyone with a valid license. Again, this is VA3CJZ looking for check-in. VA3XJ. VE3ZJC. All right, we got a pair, VA3AXJ and VE3ZJC. Let's bring in number one with a bullet, Rick, VA3AXJ. How's it going, buddy?
Good day today. Traveling for tomorrow's probably going to be a bad day. But yeah, went through the car wash, walked through the car wash today. I said walked through the car wash today. And yeah, everything's good.
What, did you need an extra hard scrubbing there? You had to walk through the car wash?
Roger on that. I'm getting you on both frequencies. Why? You want to split or something?
Oh, that could be somebody is cross-banding. I'm not sure. You picking me up on on the 2-meter side as well?
Yeah, that's weird. I got that shut right down to nothing, and you're coming through there.
Okay, no split over here, and no crossband over here. So I don't know what to tell you, Rick. But anyways, glad to hear you had a good day today, and got scrubbed behind the ears real good. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Anything else?
No, not for now. I'll just stand by here and we'll just be listening for a bit. Now, we'll let you know if we're going to shut down or not, but I think I'm good for the night.
All right, always a pleasure to hear from our favorite downtown Rick. And so we'll clear with VA3AXJ. Again, Rick, if you got anything to say, just jump in when there's an opening, and I'll take you in. And with that, let's say hello to Jason, VE3ZJC. Come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, Rick, Mac, who I know is streaming there in the background, and everybody else who's listening along. Nothing fantastic today for me, my friend. Just another day at the office, and yeah, just enjoying a Did you get some good news today? The mother-in-law is on her way home. So the wife is up there taking care of all of that stuff while I sit here and play radio in the peace and quiet.
Oh yeah. Well, don't mean to be too nosy, but what? Your outlaws living with you?
No. My mother-in-law was in the hospital. She's been there for almost 2 weeks. It's her second stint in a month, in excess of a week and a half. So, yeah, it's, she's having a rough go of it with ALS and, what that nastiness does. So, anyway, she got her wish. She's got sent home 6 o'clock today, and we're just waiting for the long-term care stuff to kick in for her as soon as they find a place for her.
All right. Well, I was just having a little bit of fun there. It's not fun making those hospital visits, but I hope everything goes speedily as can be to get settled in. I know it's a big transition, so maybe one day I'll be going through that. But anyways, thanks, Jason. Hope you guys are keeping your spirits up.
Yes, sir. As much as we can, keep them busy, trying not to lose our minds. And thanks for doing this one, Chuck. And not to be that guy again, but the hum is back.
Really? Doesn't show anything here on my modulation meter, so hopefully it's low enough. All right then. Thank you, Jason. And so that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi on the Accidental Net here on Monday night. This is VA3ZOE. VA3NFG. Hey, VA3NFG. Steve, have you had some cereal lately? You're sounding a bit muffled. Come on in.
No, a negative there on the cereal. No cereal in the last 24 hours. What can I say? I could have some tonight, though. That is a possibility. I do have the day off tomorrow, so I could be up a little bit later tonight. That's about it. Quiet evening tonight. When did the repeater come back up? It was down there for a bit, was it not?
Yeah, it was until this morning, somewhere just before 9, I guess. That's what I'm hearing. I was not on the air to see it, but that's what I heard. And so, it looks like we're back in action. I guess Terry had to physically go, excuse me, to the repeater site and give it a reboot or a boot. One kind of boot or the other, anyways. So, pretty dull, gloomy day here, I think, for most people, but at least it's not freezing, although it probably is with the wind. Anyways, thanks for checking in, Steve. You're sounding good tonight.
All right. Very good, Chuck. Just to give you the report, I don't hear a hum yet from your audio. I just came back from using the restroom there, so I missed the audio from when you were speaking with Jason. But I mean, you're sounding pretty good right now, so I got to be good to go. All right, Chuck, thanks for doing it, buddy, and we'll say 7-3 for now. We'll be listening at VA3NFG.
All right, Steve, very good. Oh, by the way, before you go, I got, I think, confirmation requests on my QRZ when I downloaded from my logbook into QRZ there, and it showed that you had a few confirmation requests, and so did Mark. He had one. So I resolved, I think, all of them but one. I think one of them might be a double, so don't be surprised if you get a rejected, not in my log response on the one there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I did see a couple blue dots there for you and Albert. Yeah, they may have been doubles. I didn't go into it that far to have a look, but we'll take a look possibly tomorrow there when I've got more time.
All right, very good. Sorry about that. I'm typing away here on the live stream on YouTube. Mac is streaming the net for anyone who's just tuning in. VA3IMW in the YouTube search box, and look under the live button over right there. And so thanks again, Steve. Sounding good tonight. And with that, let's see who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi on the Accidental Monday Night Net. This is VA3ZOE.
That's Delta Victor for everybody that didn't hear him. And it's Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey as well.
VA3 Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, I did copy 3 stations. The first, Victor Echo 3 Delta Victor. You had maybe 1% audio there. It was very, very low, Dave, just to let you know. And the other 2 is Mac, IMW, and Mike Hotel Victor. Let's go back to Dave, VE3DV.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. I apologize for the low audio. I did a reset on my radio, which is kind of messing me up entirely. According to me, I'm transmitting right now at 448.133. So I'm pretty sure my calibration's off. Unreal. One thing after another. But anyway, just wanted to check in and say good evening, Chuck, and everybody else around here. No traffic for the net, just a friendly hello.
And a friendly hello back to you, Dave. No biggie. I know all about glitches and stubborn computer things that change settings on you without your knowledge or approval. And so it sounds like your radio is also in need of some calibration there with the meter not showing what proper frequency you're on. I do believe when you key the mic down, it should read 448.075. But yeah, you'll figure it out, I'm sure. And so thanks for checking in, Dave. Everything else doing okay?
Yep, all is good, Got my ex moved down to Hamilton last weekend, and she's just settling in. Just down the street from me, actually, in those apartments behind Center Mall. But yeah, it'll be a little closer for visits to see the kid and stuff. So all is good. Yeah, and yeah, there's a calibrate function on these Flex 5000s. It'll tune to WWB and to calibrate the frequency, but I guess I need to do that. Okay, Chuck, 7.3 for now. I'm going to go through my calibration procedures. VE3DV.
Okay, Dave, flexing your radio muscles. Good luck and thanks again. All right, let's move over to Mac, VA3 India Mike Whiskey.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on net. Thanks for everybody checking in on YouTube. There's 5 watching currently. I see Wade is waving a hand to everybody. Larry, who else? KDT, and I think he's next up in the queue. So we just been playing with the preamp a little bit to show the difference on and off. So it does make a significant difference on the 7100. I guess the same kind of function that you would get on the 9700 or other similar ilk of ICOM radios. And there's Albert waving a hand there as well. Anyways, you've already said it, but to watch on YouTube, just look me up on the search box, put in my call sign VA3IMW, and scroll down to that red label that says live. And here we are tonight. It's Monday night, so don't forget we're going to rush over and say hi to Marty when this finishes up here. And then at 8 o'clock, you get a chance to go and listen to Rick for a little while, as long as you can stand it. Don't forget, also, we heard Chris last night. Well, most of us heard, I heard Chris last night throw in a plug for his Sounds Good Net on the 2-meter side of the NCF repeater, also starting at 8 o'clock. So Chris is back in town. He worked us on Saturday, as well did yourself, Chuck, and Albert, all over the place. So appreciate everybody's participation. So won't hold it any longer. Just looking forward to another nice warm day out at the park, perhaps without the chilling wind. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you, Chuck, and thanks for doing this one.
All right, Mac, yes, very good. That is true. And also, don't forget, Chris was net controller for the Trans-Canada net on Sunday, yesterday, around, I think it started at 1 p.m., finished around 2:30, I think. And he had a question of the week, and that was, do you have any antenna work planned? So we don't necessarily have to have a question of the night, but if anybody does have any plans, radio-related, antenna and whatnot, by all means, you can share that with us tonight. That's what we're here for. And as well, as Mac mentioned, Marty is on the 2-meter, 70-centimeter NCF repeater. And also like to mention that Huey graciously offered to use his repeater when the ZOE goes down. Again, if you have a pen and paper or have it memorized, Huey, that's VE3ZOE, and his repeater is on 442.412.50. Again, 442.412.50. And so give him a shout. He's usually listening. So with all the radios he has there, he's probably listening to a few frequencies at once, like some of us do here. Anything else there, Mac?
Just looking down the list of folks on the the chat. Also want to wave a hand to VE3ZOE, Mr. Quad Mode. So I'm not sure if we're going to get an RF check-in from him tonight or not, but it was a great idea to add live streaming to this net. So looks like our participation is up. And if anybody's out of town, out of range, stuck in an office, that gets a chance to listen to us. And anyways, it's all good. So we'll continue to do this as long as we can. And hopefully it doesn't cause any problems. Looks like KDT is giving us 7 threes because he's got company that just showed up. But we'll see if he's still kicking around. I think he was next in the list, wasn't he?
No, sir. He didn't do an RF check-in yet, but in any case there, Noel, thanks again for checking in via YouTube. And Ryan, VE3ZOE in Toronto, thank you for checking in. Not sure if you can hear our repeater. You might be out of range, but it does have some pretty good coverage. And I see Bill is joining us, also on YouTube, VE3IUK. Thank you so much. With that, let's see if anybody we can get anyone to key up the mic and check in for the Monday night accidental net. This is VA3ZOE.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Victor Echo 3, India Uniform Kilowatt.
VA3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that there, Mark. I was going to get right to you. I just grabbed a couple more in there, so let's go straight to Mark. VA3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Come on, Chuck. Admit it.
Yes, good evening.
You forgot him.
All on net. Just wanted to check in. Chuck, just winding down from a day's work here, basking in the afterglow of our frosty field day. But it was quite a good event, so fun was had by all. That's about all I got tonight, Chuck. Just wanted to check in.
All right, Mark, very good. I just confirmed you on 2RZ. You had one request there, and that was from this weekend, so very good. I've done that, and yeah, thanks for checking in. And I checked you on reverse, by the way, and down here at the Center Mall, I get 0 signal, but I can copy your audio, so it's readable, but no signal. Thanks again, Mark. Anything else?
Oh, no, that'd be it. Just wanted to give you a check-in for tonight, and I'll be listening along.
All right. Remember, when you're going out to these events, you got to think about weather in the worst-case scenario. You know what they say, dress for a storm, and you can always shed your layers. And so with that, we'll clear with Mark and say hello to Albert, VA3, Bravo Tango.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. Not too much to report. Did a little bit of radio on the weekend, not a whole lot, but yeah, not too much to report there. Just, the Monday blues, so the beginning of the start week. But now we'll hand it back over to you there, VA3VT.
All right, very good, Albert. Yeah, me too. The band conditions haven't been the greatest. And I did post on the Facebook AREG page the latest video from the space weather lady talking about solar storms and whatnot. One hole there in the Earth or sunspot is big enough to fit 7 planets of, was it Jupiter? So that's how big it is, quite large. Interesting video. Anyways, Albert, thanks for checking in, my man. And how long before you get the Barry job?
You just had to throw that in there, didn't you? I don't know, probably I got to wrap up this job in Oakville. So I'm really dragging it as long as I can. I'm supposed to be done there by the end of April. Probably sometime May or so, mid-May. I'm not sure yet. Still working out the details. Sounds like I might be staying out there. I don't know yet.
Yeah, well, at least they've given you plenty of time to make arrangements, if any, and to put those in motion there. Yes, you're right. I just had to, Albert. Having done the drive myself several times, it's great once you get on the Barrie Highway, but it's just getting to that highway. That is my biggest gripe.
Yeah. Well, if they're considering, giving me room and board up there, so we'll see how that goes, man. I don't like the idea of staying out of town, but it is what it is.
Yeah, maybe some farmer will take you in there, room and board, and I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, good luck with that, Albert. Thanks again. I checked you on reverse as well. sudden you're giving me about an S15 here. Thanks again. Anything else?
No, I'll let you carry on with the net there. VE3ZOE.
All right. Oh, and by the way, before I pick up Bill, I do want to thank Terry, VE3IQL, for having to trek all the way over to the repeater site. I believe you had to reboot the repeater there. Thank you so much. And I'm sure everyone appreciates it. Well, let's go to Bill now in Dundas, VE3IUK. Bill, come on in.
Yep, good evening, Chuck, and good evening to everyone online. Not too much to report here. A little chilly walk in the dog today, that's for sure, so we're anticipating warmer weather. So as far as antenna work, yeah, as the weather warms up, I think it's an help over here and see if I can get the antenna working a little bit better, and as I still combing the internet and locally for a field radio for POTA, so we can get out and do that this year. Good exercise and good way to spend some time outdoors. Anyway, Chuck, have a good evening. Thanks a lot for doing it, and we'll be listening.
All right. I got a quick question for you. Have you contemplated perhaps doing one of these nets during the week or the weekend there? Have you thought about it?
I thought about it. I'm also looking. I'm also looking for something I can use here as a base station as well. And I do have an antenna on the back porch for 440. So once I get that antenna, it's not hooked up right now, and find something I can use for a base station, maybe can find something used. I would definitely want to start to do some nets again. So as I say, we're just on the handheld in the basement right now. But anyways, Chuck, yeah, definitely. And you're doing a good job, and always nice to hear you doing a net. So back to you.
Okay, Bill. Well, I wish for you to get the equipment you're looking for. I guess patience is the key right now, and you gotta make sure that when you're spending your money, you're getting what you're actually looking for. And sometimes we make compromises, but the key is to be patient and do your research. And so I wish you luck with that. Thanks again, Bill. And so that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there. I'd like to stop in and say hi. This is VA3ZOE.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Good evening, Chuck. VA3NCA.
All right, two more in there. We got Vern and Wade, VA3CRF. Wade, come on in. Vern.
Chuck, I knew you were going to do that. Arpad would always do that. He would call me Wade. It was Wade number 2. Anyway, nice to hear Wade in there. Also, very nice to hear Bill. Just out for a walk, Chuck. 2 degrees. Kind of an up and down day. A bit of snow, and didn't really stick around. It's kind of wet right now, but it's not raining, and I'm just glad it's not freezing up. Back to you, Chuck.
Yes, Vern. The word is it's going to be like this till the end of the month. So, like I mentioned previously, patience again is going to have to come into play. But hopefully that little groundhog there did his job properly this year, and we'll be done with it soon. Thanks again, Vern. I didn't check you on reverse. But it is chilly. My house, it's reading 5 degrees. I don't know what the wind speed is, but I'm sure it's feeling closer to 0. Anyhow, thanks again, Vern. Anything else?
No, that's about it, Chuck. I hope the activation went well on the weekend. I didn't really hear anything about it. Was tied up doing other things, but hoping it went well.
Yeah, very good. I didn't hear anyone complain, other than probably being a little nippy with the wind at times there. But like I said, you always have to plan for the worst, and if that doesn't happen, then you're a winner. So yeah. Anyways, I checked you on reverse, Vern. You were peaking at S5 over here by the center mall, and so great job on your handy talkie there. Are you just stopped, or are you at an elevated position?
Just stopped on the making the trip. Anyway, Chuck, appreciate that. We'll hold you up. You can pick up VE3ZOE, Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Romeo.
All right, Vern. Gotcha at S6 this time. But you were a little rough into the repeater. You sounded better on direct. Anyways, enjoy your walk, Vern. And the sun should be officially setting in about 5 minutes or so. All right, with that, let's bring in our campus nerd, VA3NCA, Wade.
VA3ZOE, VA3NCA. This is Wade number 2, I think, actually. So, yeah, very good. Good evening, everybody, and all on net. Yeah, nothing really to mention today, radio related. It was a work from home work day, but nonetheless got off that, and then had a bit of an old man nap. The weekends are take it out of me. Anyways, I think that means that I was doing it right. So, anyhow, other than that, not much else to say or to add. Just listening along, and yeah, I'll send it back to you there, VA3NCA.
All right. Well, I found a little trick, and that is, if you sleep in late, then you don't have to take an old man nap. Well, the weekends anyways, right? I remember my dad when I was a kid, he was like, don't bring any friends over, don't make any noise until noon. So he definitely slept in on the weekend. All right, Wade, well, thanks again. I did not check you on reverse. Why don't you bring it back? I'll see if I can pick you up.
Yeah, okay, I'm bringing it back here for a few. Yeah, I remember earlier on when somebody had mentioned, I can't remember who it was, keyed up and said they heard you on both sides. I did check reverse, and I could hear you. It wasn't a double. I don't know. I think it was your primary actual transmission, but you were about an S5, S6 or so to my location. Full quieting. Sounded good to me.
Okay, well, I just checked you, and I don't get a signal, but your audio is very readable. I'm sure a little bump in the atmosphere would probably bring you to S1, but very readable on direct. So, good job there, Wade. Thank you so much for your check-ins both on YouTube and on the RF portion here. Do you have any, what's your latest project there, radio related, that you're active with?
Well, Jason, I think it is probably that 10-meter antenna that I want to put on my whisper transceiver. I tested it out there on the weekend, and it worked pretty well, so I'll just finalize the tuning on it, and then I got some shrink wrap to wrap over the copper shield on it to sort of weatherize it a little bit. Anyways, yeah, back to you there, Chuck.
And speaking of shrink wrap, I got a question. Let's say you had a very, very large area you wanted to cover up. Like you said, I don't know, something maybe a couple of feet long. Can you put, like if you don't have a sleeve that's 2 feet long, can you put a bunch of those sleeves in line? Would that work?
You mean like shrink tubing type of a thing, where you just have a long stretch of cable you want to cover? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like can you shrink wrap one, then slide down another tube, shrink that one up? Have you ever tried that?
I have actually done that, usually with glue line. shrink wrap, it'll tend to seal a lot better. I would be a little worried about having too many seams because of the water ingress, but yeah, you can do that. I've actually used it for beefing up a connection to a connector. So if I needed to take up some slack from the wire and give it a bit of a protection against bending when I terminate it on a connector, I've sometimes put a couple layers of shrink wrap on that. The glue line stuff, that would work. I got some cheap 10-meter roll, cheap from AliExpress a little while ago. So I'm going to cut, a length of that and hit it with the heat gun. So it'll be one long piece of it without seams. But yeah, you can overlap them. If you want to maintain a good, strong, weather-tight seal, you probably want to use the glue line stuff. For that, you'll see once you heat it, it kind of bubbles out a little bit of the glue that's on the inside of the tube.
Oh, okay. But I was surprised to hear that you can actually buy a roll of shrink wrap instead of the I meant heat shrink instead of just an assortment of tubes there. So you can buy a whole roll. That's great.
Yeah, you can get good stuff somewhere, probably like Sayal, but I just got relatively inexpensive stuff. It looks decent. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't finished tuning the antenna, but I got 10 meters for, I don't remember, but it wasn't expensive, and it arrived pretty quick as I just fill a little bit of time to get to my order page here. It looks like my roll cost $9.08, free shipping, and it was a 10-meter roll of 16 millimeter in diameter, so that is something like 3/4 of an inch, something like that. Anyways, it's just enough size to put it over the half-inch half-inch coax, and then shrink it down so it holds tight. So yeah, so for 3/4 inch black and 10-meter roll, $9.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Wade. See, I just learned something new. I haven't actually ever even thought about getting a roll of the shrink tubing there, so that's great. That would come in handy. All right. Well, thanks again, and good luck finishing up your 10-meter antenna, and just in time for the nice weather. All right. Anything else, Wade, before I do another call out?
No, that's it. I will throw this link on the Discord there, just in case anybody else is looking for it. This is some no-name brand from China. I can't even pronounce it. TAOQI, however you would pronounce that. But what came seems like it's shrink wrap. It's a little thin. It's not glue line. It's a little thin, but it looks like it'll do the job for a scrap antenna otherwise. So it probably is going to be just fine. So I'll throw a link to what I ended up buying. It comes in green, clear, red, white, blue, green, black, yellow, all the colors you'd want, and various lengths as well. So I will fire that up there if anybody's interested. But other than that, I'll head back to you and let you make another call out to VA3ZOE, back to net control.
All right. Very good information there, Wade, and thank you for posting that up on the Discord when you get to it. Okay. With that, do we have any other questions, comments? Does anyone have any announcements or would like to check into our Monday Night Net? Please come now.
VE3LBI.
Okay, that was a double, but Rick stomped on you with his big feet. Was that Larry in there?
Yep, that's me with my 3.5 watts.
Okay, Larry. Well, come on in there, because I did hear you just before Rick stomped on you. So what's happening there, Larry?
Not too much. That wind is ridiculous. It just won't slow down, and it's cold. Just blowing all the time.
You know what that tells me, Larry? That tells me that's indoor activities for this fella.
Well, it's probably true, but yeah, we had to go and do a couple of errands today, and we were up, actually, the wife wanted to go up to Michael's up there in Stony Creek Mountain. And I got there, I had the whole door open for her. The wind was just absolutely, it would have crushed you. But it just doesn't even want to stop. And like I say, it's so cold. But, it's only early spring yet. I guess we got to wait a little bit longer before we see some of them daffodils coming up.
Yeah, well, Larry, you know, Mother Nature has a habit of teasing us with those unseasonably warm temperatures for a few days, and then it goes back down to where traditionally the weather normally is. So we get that tease, and we're expecting it to last. But anyways, anything radio related there, Larry? New with you?
No, nothing with the radio at all. Actually, I found out, I guess, yesterday that ZOE was down, and I got a message from somebody saying it was back up this afternoon. So, again, I hadn't had the radio on. But, you know, you talk about Mother Nature. It's funny, though, Chuck. We got a Manitoba maple in the backyard, and it's already starting to bud. So the ground must be warm enough that the trees are going to start.
Well, speaking of which, the sap is running, so maple syrup trees are flowing, so that's a sign.
Yep, good one. So, all right, I'll let you pick up whoever is next, I guess. All right, thanks for picking me up, and I'll listen along. VE3LBI.
All right, Larry, thanks again. So let's bring in Rick now, VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, good evening to you, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. This weekend, not too much in the way of contest, but the CQ Worldwide WPX contest in sideband is on, and it starts actually on Friday night at 8 o'clock, March the 28th, local time, which is 00 Zulu, March 29th, goes to 2400, March the 30th, so that's a big one. And that's a good one. Just turn the radio on and get some DX in their log or whatever, you know. So that's about it. I'm going to mention my net tonight. In 7100, we're using the remote already, and we've already checked in with the Aurora net. VE4 picked this up. So anyway, that's all I got. So I won't keep it. Anyway, thanks for being there, Chuck, and it looks like I got to go to the phone. So 73 for now, and we'll probably talk to you a bit later. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Okay, very good, Rick. I'll let you grab your phone call there and let everyone know about the remote situation. Rick is doing the net tonight through Barry's remote, and Barry is VE3ISX, and he's located in Rosedale. And so I know Rick was using Barry's remote to do the Warplane Heritage Net there on Thursdays at 3 o'clock. And he's been using the remote for that. And I think last week he had the remote for the 7100 net on at 8 o'clock tonight. So stop in if you can to go say hi to Rick and see how you make it into Barry's remote. Okay, that clears my list. Let's see, anyone else with comments, questions, check-ins, or any announcements someone would like to make? This is VA3CJZ.
VA3DCS.
VA3DCS. Dave, come on in.
Well, good evening there, Chuck, and everybody on the repeater. Yeah, nice day at work today. Got home. I just it's kind of chill and I just can't break it.
Yeah, that usually means I'm not feeling well if I'm chilly all the time. Some nights I'll just crawl into bed with my sweatpants and a t-shirt, and that's to keep me warm under the covers. But yeah, sorry to hear. Hope you break that trend soon there, Dave.
Yeah, perhaps have to run up and down the stairs a few times here at the house. Maybe I just need to get my blood circulating a bit more.
Just bring the 3-year-old grandson over, and you can chase him around.
Oh, okay, I guess that would tire me out too.
But it would definitely get your blood going. Some of those kids are fast, man. Let me tell you. You turn your head for one split second and they're gone. I remember our daughter used to do that in the shopping store, in the clothing department. And of course, she'd be hiding underneath one of the wardrobes that, has pants or dresses or whatever they had. And you're looking all over for your kid, she was there 1 second ago, and then she's gone. So, yep, they're quick little buggers.
Oh, they are. Yes, I remember, our first when he was really young, and we went to the department store, and we were walking along, and he's right there between the two of us, and we looked down, and he was gone. Like, oh my, where'd he go?
Yeah, they're little ninjas. And let me tell you, when I couldn't have eyes on our daughter, I had no qualms about raising my voice and saying her name out very loudly. And, of course, she thought he was funny. But I didn't think it was funny or cute until I got my eyes back on her. So that's always a dread. Anyways, Dave, thank you so much for checking in. You're full strength on reverse. Good job. And I hope your chill turns to a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling for you.
Oh, thanks there, Chuck. Yep. Maybe a hot toddy would be in order. That might warm me up a bit.
Yeah, a shot of scotch or rye. That'll warm your insides up there pretty quick. Okay, Dave, thanks again. So let's see, who else would like to check in with us here on the Monday Night Net? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, Chuck in Hamilton. Victor Alpha, Foxtrot Mike Bravo. All right, that sounded like Wayne. VA3 Fox Mike Bravo. Kind of broke up there partway through your call, but Wayne, how's it going? You're in Mississauga, right, or Oakville? You are correct. I'm way over here in Mississauga. Your sound is here from over here tonight. Not much going on here. Just playing around with my computer and listening. Nothing else. Back to you. Okay, Wayne, thank you so much for checking in. And do you know how to find the YouTube stream from Mac, VA3IMW? You've been on, right? Not anybody else's. Okay, well, Mac VA3IMW has been streaming some nets on YouTube. So you just punch in his call, and then a space, and then LORC with the day's date on there. And you can find all of Mac's videos, and you can join us live there under where his says videos, and then it says live. Go look in the live section, and we're there. So thanks for your check-in tonight, Wayne. Much appreciated, sir. Have a great rest of the evening. Anything else?
Yeah, if you could, I just grabbed the pencil. Can you just repeat the call sign one more time?
Absolutely. That's Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, VA3IMW, and then a space and LORC. That stands for Lake Ontario Radio Club, LORC, and then it'll have today's date. But when you just punch in Mac's call sign, you can look him up, and then where it says videos and then live, just click on the live button, and that's where we are.
Okay, sounds good, got it. And one more thing, you were mentioning about Brooklyn Museum coming on Thursday afternoon. Can you repeat that one for me?
Yes, absolutely. The Canadian Warplane Museum at the airport was transmitting every Thursdays, but they had some roof work done and forgot to mention it to the radio guys, and they ended up cutting the coaxes, and I guess they threw the tower on the ground or what have you, but they have no antenna there anymore. So it's on every Thursday at 3 o'clock through a remote station on 7.100 every Thursday at 3, 7.100. And Rick or Marty will be running that through a remote station. Over.
I got everything now. We're not talking to you before. We'll be chatting once back to the
All right, Wayne, always a pleasure to have you check in with us on the A-Reg. And with that, it's just a friendly reminder. On Wednesday, I do the longest running simplex net in Hamilton on 146.430 at 8 p.m. And so you can join us there. And I also stream the net on YouTube. And just put in my call sign, VA3CJZ. You can find all my videos there. Thanks again, Wayne. Anything else? All right. Let's see who else is out there would like to stop in before we close the net. Any last call stations? This is Victor Alpha 3, India, or Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Or WMD from Orlando, Florida.
Okay, unfortunately I had some QRM there at the beginning of your call sign. I did hear WMD from Florida, but what's your prefix?
KK4 WMD, KK4 WMD from Orlando, Florida, checking in.
All right, I see Michael as a name, so welcome, Michael. My name is Chuck, and we're located here in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western edge of Lake Ontario. Welcome to our net. We're here every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 7 o'clock there. Come on back. Okay, Michael, thank you so much for your check-in. Kilo 4, Whiskey Mike Delta, Mike in Florida. Thanks again.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar Kilo Zulu.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar Kilo Zulu. Is that John? Come on in.
QSR, good evening. Yes, it's John, Mississauga area, Wilson, Churchill, and Dundas.
Yeah, I just keep doing the scan and I keep forgetting which net is where. So when I pick up somebody, I just check it. But I guess that's what it is when I am busy all day and I simply don't remember. Anyway, I don't have nothing to the net, so I just want to check in, give you another call sign to the list, and say 73 to everybody. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this Sunday you guys have it around the Bay Hamilton race. Is that correct?
Well, John, that's a good question. I'm not sure if it's this weekend or if we already had it. Does anyone know any info on that around the Bay Road Race?
I believe it's done. I think Garnett and Dave went and did the actual spotting for in case somebody got hurt or whatever.
All right, there you go. I think you're a week late or something. It's all done and over with there. I think it was last week. John, back to you.
Comment?
Oh, we got a comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Victor Echo 3 X-Way, Lima, Quebec. The Chili Half Marathon was last week, and yes, the Around the Bay race is this Sunday.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, I didn't check it on the internet, but I hear somebody was mentioning over the radio it's the 30th, so I wasn't sure, but I assume the road's going to be closed and it's going to be one big mess, so it's a good idea to stay away from Hamilton in this Sunday.
All right, very good. So I'm glad we cleared that up there, John. And the person with the right information there, I didn't get all of your call. Can you repeat for me?
Yeah, good evening. Victor Echo 3 X-Ray, Lima, Quebec. Peter, you throw my beam in the pot. I'm in and out.
Okay, Peter. Well, thank you for the correction. So the Around the Bay Road Race will be this Sunday coming up there. So if you plan on traveling near their path, you can expect detours and delays. Thank you for that information. Okay, also, John, do you have anything else for us? VE3OKZ?
VE3OK just for the group. No, really, I don't have nothing. It's just, like I said previously, I just want to jump in, say hi, and, throw another call sign to the list. So, make some noise. Back to you, Net Control.
Okay, John. Happy DXing. Let's see now. Anybody else wish to check into our Monday night accidental net? This is VA3ZOE.
Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo.
There he is, the man of the hour, VE3, Quebec Echo Echo. Marty, come on in.
VE3, yeah, I'm working two nets here at the same time, Chuck. VE3QEE.
Okay, Marty, put me down as a check-in, will you? Looks like I might be running a little late. Thank you for your check-in, Marty, and I'll let you carry on. VE3QEE, VA3CJZ. Anyone else in there?
Using an antenna in the attic or anything, so I'll copy the signal over.
Oh, I didn't check you on reverse, Marty, but you're coming into the repeater. Great. Come on back.
Wow, that's great. Well, I kind of tune you in once in a while when things are slow here. I've only had 15 check-ins so far, but I got to get back. I got a guy on the line now, so I'll say 73 and I'll put you down.
All right, thanks, Marty. Take care. All right, anyone else out there wishing to check in with us here on the Monday Night Net? This is VA3CJZ. VE3DJZ. There he is, the repeater man, Huey, VE3DJZ.
Good evening, Chuck. Just checking in and saying hi. Somebody know I come here.
Oh, I get so envious every time you say you get a new radio there, Huey.
So what do you got?
I picked up another 52D ICOM, and I picked up another E74.
All right. So you're accumulating a collection once again.
Yep. I lost a couple of those in the fire, and I regained them at first again.
Attaboy. All right. Well, enjoy. I got that picture you sent there with the drone, I believe, right?
You like that picture of the guys?
Yeah. Pretty cool. Right on.
All right. Well, thank you for doing that there, Chuck.
All right, Huey, my pleasure. You're welcome anytime, you know that. Okay, we're at 8 o'clock. We'll keep going if there's more check-ins. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. All right, I guess we'll make this last call. Last call for the Monday night accidental net. This is VA3CJ's at Chuck in Hamilton. Anyone, please come now. All right, someone is tripping the repeater, but I don't hear any audio. If there's someone trying to get in, please try again. All right, looks like we got 19 check-ins tonight, and probably a few more from the YouTube stream as well that didn't check in. I know Noel had to take off. I'd like to thank everyone who checked in with me here on the radio and on Mac's the YouTube stream. So let me pass it over to Mac if he's got any final words. VA3IMW.
Yeah, I think Noel was one of the two guys that checked in on YouTube that didn't give us an RF check-in. The other was VE3VNA. He said he's stuck in jail. I mean, stuck at work. So, yeah, I think this is another functionality that allows folks that are stretching the day one way or another, or, also being out of country. I know there's been a couple of cases where I've been on trips, and it's been nice to pop in and say hello via YouTube. Sorry about that. And just another way for us to stay together. Anyways, thanks again for doing this one, and we'll be back here on Thursday night streaming the net for the 446.125 simplex net starting at 7 p.m. And looking forward to a wonderful evening tomorrow night. As usual, every Wednesday night with the AREG net starting at 8 p.m. 7-3s one and all, and thanks again, Chuck.
All right, well, that brings our total to 21, and tomorrow will be Tuesday. So someone else will pick up the net Tuesday, and I will be on Wednesday. Thanks, Mac. Let's see now. I guess we'll QSY over to Rick's net and see how he's doing on his remote. Thanks again, Mac. Anything else?
No, that's it. 7-3s and an ending stream.
All right, game over. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the evening. This is VA3CJZ saying 7-3. So long for now. Thank you, Terry, VE3IQL.